What is up, guys? Welcome back to the freaking channel. Welcome back to another video. Oh my god, it's been a long freaking time since I have uploaded anything to this channel. I've done a few shorts here and there. I've done a few videos on the Hummer here and there, but we are about to get back at the truck stuff, man. We're about to get back into the truck game. It has been it's been too long. It really has been too long. It's still pretty much the same as the last video that you saw it in. Man, I don't know where to start, man. So I pulled it out of the garage, all right? It still runs, it still fires up and everything. Shoot, we still got the stickers down here from the last Lifted Truck Nationals that we were at in 2021. And yeah, we still saw the purple pearl paint, all that fun stuff, the Anthem wheels. Nothing has changed on the truck since the last time you guys saw it in a video. But all that is going to change for the year, man. I haven't posted an actual video doing anything to the truck. I don't know, man. It's probably been a year, at least a year. And it's just, the time has come. It's time to get back at it, get back in the truck game, get back into the swing of things. I know the last time that we talked, you know, I was transitioning from a different job to a new job, and I'm still doing the truck driving job. I've almost been there for a year. Come March, it'll be a year that I've been driving semi trucks, and it's been pretty crazy. I do have another channel for that I'm also trying to kind of build and grow. So if you want to check out the trucking experience from kind of, you know, from the first time you're getting your CDL at CDL school up until now and having the job with it, check that out. I'll put it in the description. So yeah, but yeah, then we've got the truck, as y'all know and love, 1997 Chevy Z71 Silverado with the step side bed. Many of y'all either hate it, many of y'all love it. Doesn't matter either way, it's staying on the truck. It always will. But we're going to talk about some changes, some stuff I want to do for the new year for 2023. All right, so this video isn't going to be anything absolutely special, but we are going to bring up some points. Don't care how many views it gets. I know I've got like 13,000 subscribers. Don't know how many of you are still even active on here. Don't know how many of you are even going to see any of this content and the new stuff that we're going to be creating, but we're back at it, man. That's all I can say. We're back at it, and we're going to try to get some stuff going on. So let's chat for a minute. And there really isn't a better place to do it but inside the truck. Still have that Boost Auto Parts OG key fob. If you guys need one, you know where to get them, boostautoparts.com. Make sure to mention that you heard it from me, and they will tell me thank you. I don't have any discount codes or anything. All that's still the same. Interior is still the same. I've kind of used it for a storage unit inside of the garage. I think I've got some stuff in the bed, but yeah, nothing's changed in here. But I figured, you know, why not do some filming inside the truck? It has been a while, and yeah, let's fire it up. I'll kind of show you what it does. So first of all, my fuel gauge is still kind of not working like it's supposed to, but like I said, it still fires up. But the problems that it had a while ago that we thought we solved, that we really didn't solve, with like the blowing out, you know, the black soot, the black smoke, stuff like that, the backfiring, the popping, you know, stuff like that. That stuff is still hanging in here. That check engine light will be on. Sometimes that check engine light will actually flash, and you know, it's got some issues. I think what's happened is we've boiled it down to probably a cracked head or something along those lines. So since it's cold outside right now, the truck, like, it'll act a little bit better, and it'll try to run a little bit better. Now, I haven't really driven it. The steering components, tie rods, stuff like that aren't exactly 100% like where they're supposed to be, so I haven't really taken it on any drives recently. There we are with the flashing check engine light, and if you put a scanner into it, it'll show a bunch of different codes, but that's something we'll get into here later on down the road. All right, so I've been out of the game for a while, as you guys know. Haven't really posted much on Instagram, haven't posted anything really on YouTube either, but that's all about to change for this year. For me, I think what the biggest thing was just the whole truck community is changed. It's no longer the way it was, you know, a couple years ago, even just a year ago. You know, throughout my little break from YouTube, break from Instagram, stuff like that, you know, I've lurked in the shadows. I've kept watch, saw, you know, everybody's build stuff, you know, how things are going on. And the biggest issue I see is it's really no longer a community of people that are trying to help each other out, trying to get together, you know, trying to, you know, just build everybody up and hang out and be, you know, truck people. It's more of just, you know, who could throw the most money at their vehicle, who could buy something brand new off the lot, throw a brand new, you know, expensive lift kit, forged wheels, you know, big tires, stuff like that, take it to shows, win a bunch of awards, you know, build up their following on Instagram, and then sell it, start over, do it again. That's great. You know, I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with, you know, those SEMA status builds, SEMA quality expensive builds, everything like that. Nothing wrong with it at all. It's just that we can't forget about, you know, the guys like, you know, guys like me, or the guys like you who are potentially watching the video, guys like us, people like us who build these things kind of as more of a little side hobby, just something you enjoy, something that's fun for you, something you want to do out of your garage, out of your house, out of your shop, whatever the case may be. And I think a lot of us think that we're just kind of overlooked anymore, you know, by this. The last Lifted Truck Nationals I went to in 2021, it was kind of that way. It was like, man, you know, let's give all the awards to the big trucks, the new trucks. Of course, they're clean builds because they're brand new. You know, let's give them to side-by-sides, you know, people that are just throwing these crazy amounts of money at these things just to win these awards, but they're not really into it for, you know, being part of the truck community. So we need to kind of, you know, just come back and build a whole much better truck community. And that's what I want to try to get started. You know, maybe hopefully some people will come and follow what I want to do, what we're trying to do here, get things back to the way they were, I guess, pre-2020. And you know, that's just kind of where that's really kind of where I just sort of lost interest. I'm not gonna lie. I sort of, you know, lost interest, and I've really not been doing too much since then. But you know, we're gonna get back at it. I've missed driving this truck. It's you know, it doesn't go anywhere. It stays in the garage. It gets pulled out in the driveway. You know, it's pretty sad. And I don't want to see it that way. So we got to get things back to rolling how they're supposed to be, you know, get the truck running how it needs to be, driving how it needs to be, and, you know, just get back to where we were before. You know, as parts of the OBS truck community, these things, you know, they're on a huge rise to not only increase in value, but increase in popularity, and people are building these things. And I am proud to say that I am part of some of the original people that has started with these trucks, these OBS trucks, on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. You know, it's cool to know that, you know, hey, I've inspired some people to build these trucks, and those people that I have inspired in the past have way outdone themselves and outdone me, you know. And it's really cool to see, because, you know, the passion for just trucks in general, vehicles in general, and then the passion for OBS trucks, you know, it's grown a lot. So it's time to jump back into it, time to pick up where we left off. Now let's talk about some plans. So I made a post on my community group a little while ago, showing a picture of an engine in the garage. It's actually a 5.7 Vortec engine, and some people were thinking that I had done the LS swap, or, you know, they didn't really know what to think about, you know, that picture, that engine. And no, I've not done anything. It's still the factory engine in this truck, the factory 5.7 that I've been having problems with. I wanted to do the OBS swap, I really did, but then I kept thinking about it. You know, it's like, I don't think that this is the truck for me to do the OBS swap in. So I got this truck, as some of you may know, from my dad. He bought it back in 2001, and it was only a few years old. So he bought it back in 2001. It's been in our family since then, and I think what I want to do is not change the engine, but I do want to, you know, keep the 5.7 in, but maybe just upgrade it slightly to make it even more reliable. You know, I'm not looking for a bunch of power. I'm not looking for a bunch of speed. You know, it's not a race truck. You know, this is just something to enjoy. You know, something you can just drive. You don't care about fuel mileage. You know, you don't care about if you could beat, you know, the Power Stroke that's driving next to you. You know, it's whatever. It's just something, it's something cool, something unique, something different to drive, something that you're proud that you built. And yeah, that's kind of what I want to keep it as. You know, like I said, this truck's got some sentimental value, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want to change every little piece of it. You know, eventually I do want to do an LS swap to OBS, but more than likely it won't be this truck. It'll be a different, you know, maybe a single cab or maybe a dually or something down the line. I don't know, but I don't think this is going to be the LS swapped truck. And since I don't want to or don't plan on doing no LS swapping to this one, and yes, I do already have a 5.3 engine in the garage. I've got a couple of parts for it that were supposed to go towards a swap. That's probably going to just be held off and put on something else. The main goal is to get this thing fixed up, back up and running how it's supposed to be, and back to reliable, where I could drive it to work, I could drive it to shows. Definitely want to hit up some shows this year with the truck, and you know, just enjoy it. I really just want to enjoy it. We spent a lot of time a few years ago getting it painted, doing all that work, brand new rock lights, brand new suspension components, stuff like that. I mean, I've got, you know, freshly powder coated, don't know if you could see it, tie rod ends from I think it was Cunningham Machine, but not tie rod ends, tie rod sleeves. And I really haven't got to put any of this stuff to use and really just dial it in, because the truck it's not running, you know, how it needs to run, and it's not reliable to drive it anywhere. So that being said, I have done this. The picture of that engine that you saw is this one right here. This is my donor 5.7 engine. I picked this thing up for, I think it was $100. I went, drove about an hour and a half away, picked it up. It come with the upper intake here, come with the valve covers, comes with, you know, everything. I mean, everything's on it. The alternator bracket, the water pump, everything is on it. And I got this to remove the heads from this, have those machined, cleaned up, redone, whatever they need to have. And so what we're going to do is take it over and install it into this engine, the factory engine for the truck. Hopefully get it back up and running where it needs to be. On top of that, probably do the timing chain, all that stuff that's kind of a pain to get to, pain to do, and hopefully everything will be back to somewhat 100% as far as the drivability goes of the truck. And from there, we're going to do some changes to the interior. As you guys know, I wanted to do the black headliner. No, I'm not going to do starlights. It's just going to be a black, probably suede headliner. I'm going to do that. You know, going to do the upper console. Probably, actually, I might leave that upper console in the factory tan. It might look pretty good up against that black. Do black on the visors as well. I want to do something with the seats, get them recovered in some sort of leather. You know, leather with maybe some kind of a tan insert in them, as well as probably do black on the carpets. Now, there's really nothing in bad shape on the interior. I just kind of want to change it up a little bit, you know, just, I don't know, we'll see. We'll start with the headliner. We'll kind of work our way down. I do want to do the double din in the dash. It's definitely a huge upgrade in my opinion. And you know, just a few little things here and there, you know, like I've been doing, just to keep it modernized and to keep it looking good. That honestly pretty much sums up the plans that I have as far as what I would really like to get accomplished this year. My main #1 priority is to get the heads done and the timing chain done in the engine, get all that, you know, swapped over, changed out, and to get this thing running and driving how it needs to be. After that, we'll work back on you know, interior upgrades, exterior upgrades. I'll just kind of move on with the engine stuff, the important stuff that we really need to address to get this thing driving and running again. You know, we need to drive this around Springfield. People have kind of forgotten about it, and you know, it's still here. We're still working. We're still we just need to get back into the swing of things and back to doing stuff that we need to do in order to get you know, get it, like I said, back up and running to where it needs to be. But that's pretty much it. That's the plans for the year. That's the plans for, you know, what we're needing to do to get the truck back up and running for 2023 and moving forward. But it's good to be back to picking up the GoPro and putting a video out on this channel. Like I said, it's been a while. You guys all know it's been a while. So if you guys have made it this far in the video, comment down below, what do you want to see done to this truck? What do you want to see for 2023, and not LS swap. You could say anything else, but the LS swap is probably, I mean, I'm gonna say 97% off the table. So we're gonna leave it at that. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like button. Feel free to hit that subscribe button down below for future content. And hopefully we don't go too terribly long in between videos. I don't know. Can't tell you what's gonna happen. But we'll see you in the next video.